Okay, 2016 update to plot number 9. A few changes from last year. It's evolved again, but I think I'm finally happy with the outcome. We'll start at the beginning. This area is now wood chipped. And there's now lavender at the very front. They're not growing that well actually, but we'll persevere with them, see how they go. Down into the path. Marshall's still here. Hello, Marsh. This is now, I think this was before, this is still the thyme area, and it's grown really well since I've changed the soil and covered it with any stones I've found, and this is looking fantastic. This is just coming into flower. This is chives. The bees will be all over this shortly. Unfortunately the apple tree's gone. It's looking very poorly, so I've chopped it down, and this is now going to be a mini herb bed. Put some sweet marjoram in there. The garlic chives are still there, and I've moved some more chives into the corner. This bed, I'm still not too sure what I was doing with it, but I think now we're gonna, well, I've put tarragon and lemon balm in there. There's still some asparagus coming through, and then we're on to the first raised beds. This is spinach, overwintered spinach, is nearly done actually, and under there I've got some Italian onions. The old archway's gone, it rotted, so I've made a new one, and actually the honeysuckle's looking great already. It's grown up. On the other side of it I've got some purple mange too. Hopefully that's been battered by the wind, so I'm hoping it's just started to grow up, so I'm hoping that'll start kicking on now. And this is going to be, well, that is already in there, some parsnips. Albion this one's called. I've not grown this one before, but they're looking very good. Very small, but they're looking very good. And at the end of this bed is carrots. I've sown these quite early. These are burlicum. I should net these very shortly because the carrot fly will be into them otherwise. Next bed is for squash. I've got some lettuce at the very start of the bed. These have been covered. I've just took the bell cloches off just so you can see how well they're growing. And the slugs haven't touched them. I have put slug pellets down, but I don't like using them. But they haven't been touched, which is great. And this cloche here has been over these two fellas. This is the two different types of squash, and growing really well. There's the apple tree. This one did flower this year. Not sure if we're going to get any apples on it. We'll see. Next bed is for the beans. Not planted them out yet, they're still growing, coming on really well. Maybe I'll have a look in a minute at those. This bed will probably be for cabbages. The next bed is overwintered onions through the other archway, which has got honeysuckle, which has grown really well. I don't know if you can see through there. A couple of them have gone to seed, but not too bad. That's radar in there. Actually they're swelling out really well, so it won't be long before they can all come out. Next bed is potatoes. These are Casablanca. Not been touched by frost this year, so they're looking really good. And then we've got the greenhouse, double greenhouse. And this year I've put all my garlic in here because I got fed up with them getting rust. So it's a bit compact in here, but I'm hoping that it will be a good experiment because they doubled up last year. The size doubled last year, and he grew 3 or 4 bulbs, but I was amazed by the size compared to the outside ones. And I don't know if you can see, I've just put out my tomatoes and peppers, sweet peppers and a cucumber. And at the end I've got various seedlings in. But none of them are ready to go out yet. It's quite warm in here already this morning. Lots and lots of water butts I got hold of last year, so I think I've got 9 I think now. Oh, this is a new addition from last time. It's a lavateria. I'm trying to get it to grow over the shed for the bees, really. The shed's still there. And at the end, I don't know if you can see in the sun, that is a bird box, but I've got tree bumblebees in there. And that little beauty is from my honeybees, which hopefully are coming this week. I've done a course and I've got a guy who's been mentoring me and got a phone call to say that hopefully this week we'll get some bees. So I'm looking forward to that. And this used to be the raspberry cage, but I've now transformed it into a chicken run. I've only got 1 chicken at the moment, she's laying. But when she's gone, she's an old... Oh no, there she is. Her name's Lavender, but she's very old. She's over 5 years old, but she's still laying. But I won't get any more until she's gone. I'll probably get 4 more chickens when she's gone. But she used to be at home, so I brought her up here, and she loves it up here. So that's her. I've got some seedlings on top there. I think that's mostly the beans and a few swede. And this area has changed from last year. That's my garden seat, and I've put a little wildlife pond in. And this has only been in for, the plants have only been in for a couple of months. But very happy how this is all starting to take shape. Marshall's barking at the chicken. But yeah, this is really good. I'm really happy with this. And the next bed, starting to go down the other side now. This is from last year. This is what I put in the crowns, the asparagus crowns. So they're now starting to take shape. Won't be able to touch them this year. Hopefully next year I can start. Next year I can start to harvest them. And these are the raspberry canes which I took out of the old cage. I've put them in this bed, and I've let some of the poached egg plants go to seed here, again for the bees really. So that looks a bit messy, but I'm going to let it go this year. Next bed is Bellstar Calabrese. They look really good, quite happy with those. And the bottom end of this bed is elephant garlic. These scapes, I need to cut these off because apparently you can eat these. I've never eaten these before, so I will cut these off, and then the energy is supposed to go into the bulb so the bulb fattens up, so I will try those. Do that today. And the next bed is this year's onion bed from seed. There's all different types in here. If you can see in there very well, doesn't come out very well, but there's about 3 or 4 different types of onion in there. Just weeded that yesterday, so it looks really good. Can't really see another netting. Next bed, this is the carrot bed. On the very bottom, I've done three rows, so they've just come up, broke the surface. I need to start to think about doing some more rows and then netting the whole lot, keep the carrot fly off. This bed will be for kale and other brassicas. Done 3 rows of radish. I got this under cover, so I've just taken the cover off so you can see it, but the flea beetle have been right into these. Never really grow radish very well outside. They seem to get devoured by everything, so we will persevere and see how that comes, see how that goes. Next bed is potatoes. I've covered these with leaf mould. I've roofed them up with leaf mould, and this variety is Estima. Same as last year. Really nice potato, and they look healthy. Won't earth them up anymore. And then the next bed is 3-tiered, this one. At the very end, under the netting, is leek seedlings, and then 2 different types, Musselburgh and Bandit. And then we got strawberries, all in flower. And then this one was where we grew lettuce last year, but this is where I'm going to grow peas this year, up this structure. Hopefully it's going to work. I should grow up that and be easy to pick. Again, not grown peas very well, so I'm hoping they'll grow. Hopefully they'll grow well at this one. And then a couple more new additions. There's a couple of trees, cordon trees, apple tree there. You can't see it very well, it's a very small tree. Looks healthy though. And then a pear tree, that's Concord. And then below these two, in 2 small beds, I've grown some wildflower seeds, again for the bees really. I think I might sown too many because it's very, very dense in there, but hopefully it'll be okay. And the end is the courgettes. And this area used to be where the compost bins were and the greenhouse, but we had a problem with rats, and they all had to go. So now I've got rat-free compost bins, or rat-proof compost bins, and they've not had a problem since. And there's a few flowers I've dotted in between the bins. So that's it. I don't think I'm going to change it again. That's it now. Very happy with it. And there's another big change. The plot at the end of the plot is now going to be a building site where the school used to be. That's not ideal, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And there's Pat's plot. And then we've also taken on a plot, 3 of us, a couple doors down, which was going to go to seed, so we've taken that on. So it's a bit of an overfill really. And that's it.